Hey guys, I'm Goddess Intuition here. I hope you're doing well. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to you all out there. So, I normally do like goddess spirituality things on Fridays and Sundays. However, I wanted to talk about this message today. And as you can see, we have Black American women mental health, right? So, first of all, I want to say if you're going to be a supporter of Black women, especially Black American women, allow us to tell our own stories. We don't need you to insert yourself. We are very much capable of expressing ourselves and telling our stories. Sometimes it's best to just be quiet and take in the data that's being presented, right? And when it comes to dating, when it comes to, politics, when it comes to medical care, everybody wants to insert themselves inside of our story without actually listening, right? And you have to be able to listen in order to learn. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, I feel especially when it comes to Black American women, you need to pay close attention to the people who's around you in your circle because it's going to play a really big impact on your what? Mental health, right? It's going to play a big part on your mental health. Why? Because, of course, people already believe that you're supposed to be self sacrificing, self loathing. You're supposed to have low self esteem. You're supposed to just give, 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 and you're supposed to do it with a smile. And I am all for self love and personal care to the point to where it can literally push other people away. Why? Because I believe that I should be able to feel comfortable within my own space, especially if I'm creating the space of peace, of comfort for other people. You better believe I'm going to make sure, okay, or it's going to be a problem. I'm going to make sure that I can be myself inside of my own space. And a lot of people, they always talk about community. They're always talking about like, oh, well, we need to come together and do this and do that. And then when the time comes to actually do those things, they're either trying to take or they're trying to just insert themselves. And it's like, well, what are you doing? Right? If you're really focused on yourself, if you're really doing your own internal works, you do not look for anybody else to do that work for you. And when it comes to the Black American woman, you're going to have to get into your dark energies. And what I mean by that is the dark mother, of course. You don't allow people to treat you any kind of way and you still show up. No, you don't allow people to say anything they want to you and everything is okay. You just take it with a smile. No, you're supposed to speak up and stand up when it comes to yourself. And that is also a part of your mental health. And I believe a lot of women hold things in. And this is the problem. This is why you have all of these different medical challenges that are happening right now, right? When it comes to yourself. Because when you have the opportunity to speak up, you probably won't. And no, we're not doing that. And I get it. You might be feeling like, okay, I don't want to shake the table. I don't want people to look at me as if I'm angry. I don't want to be seen as if I'm complaining. And no, complain. Speak up. And if they see it as you complaining and speaking up, that's just let you know that's what they feel. They feel like you don't deserve the services. They feel like you don't deserve to be treated well. And we're not doing that. And I've said this before and I'm going to say it again. If you want me to show up and be this grand, great person for you, I'm going to need you to be that for me. Yes, I'm going to need you to be that for me. And not only that, why is it so difficult for people to understand that, right? I enjoy doing my own self work. I enjoy being able to purchase my own flowers. I enjoy being able to do spiritual bubble baths for myself, a goddess bubble baths, whatever. I enjoy those things, right? Taking care of myself, doing my own hair, my own makeup, my own nails. These are just things that I've always connected with, and a lot of other women connect with these things also. And it's going to be a really beneficial thing for women to see that and to really, really hone in on that type of energy and don't allow other people to take that away from them, right? No, we're not doing that. Like, because, when I think about it, I'm like, listen, everybody else can benefit. Everybody else can say, you know what, I'm going to be selfish. I'm going to do this and do that. You should be doing the same thing. You should be doing the same thing, right? Because people are not going to not be that for themselves. People are always thinking about themselves. They're always thinking about how they can benefit from whatever situation that they're in. Excuse me, right? Because I'm getting like tongue tied here because I got so many different thoughts and I'm going to save those thoughts for like other videos or whatever. However, yes, this is real. And let me just say this as a black woman, and you don't want to wait too late. Okay, and I could also say this when it comes to the workforce. You don't want to wait too late to see your value and to see yourself. You know why? Because if something happened to you, listen, they can replace you quickly. They're waiting to replace you quickly. If something take place with you, they're like, oh, I feel so sorry. There's nothing I can do. Well, what's next? And then you're like, but you know what I mean? So, no, you want to be able to enjoy your life. You want to be able to smile and you want to be able to be creative and be yourself, right? So, that's the best thing. I always say, I don't want to be anybody else. I enjoy being who I am. That's why I'm so great at it. When people say stuff like, oh, well, how are you so talented? How are you so this and that? That's because I enjoy being myself. I'm great at being myself. Okay? And don't let anybody take that away from you. So, that is all.